Hi everyone, my name is Joshua Ward, your native Lowcountry realtor here in Beaufort, South Carolina. Welcome to episode 8 of the Lowcountry Market Update. We have a lot of information to cover, so let's get started. We have made some minor adjustments from previous videos. We are going to transition from doing weekly to bi-weekly videos. Reason being is, it's a lot of information to cover. We also want to start incorporating more business related and community content. So in the off weeks, we're going to start having other videos that we'll be putting in within our marketing. But to go over, we're going to start with the past 2 weeks. So as we can see, our current inventory is going to be 241 homes. You might notice that that's a little bit lower from our previous videos. We did do some minor adjustments. What we were doing before is considering the actives and under contracts whenever we were considering total inventory. This time around, we're only going to be considering actives, so that way we get a little bit more clear picture of what is available for prospective buyers. So this past 2 weeks, we have had 83 new homes that have come on the market. We have had 124 homes go under contract, and we have had 141 homes close within the past 2 weeks. Our absorption rate is going to be 32 days. As we know before, we were in that 50 to 60 day range on previous episodes. This has changed a little bit. As we can see, more closings have happened than new listings that have come onto the market. Also, that we are considering only actives as opposed to actives and under contracts. That's what's caused that absorption rate to go down to our current number. So just based on the actives, we know that we're around 32 days or around 1 month of inventory. Still low considering market trends, thus making it a really strong seller's market moving into the summer. Our average price sold is going to be $397,788, and our average price per square foot is going to be $190 per square foot. Our education topic for today is going to be a seller leaseback. This has been a lot more prevalent with it being a seller's market. Whenever someone sells a home, one of the things they're running into is that it's difficult to find a house that they're moving to. With how strong the market is, a lot of times sellers aren't considering buyers that are contingent upon the sale of their current home. So the leaseback provides an opportunity for sellers to be able to collect the closing funds for their house while still having time frame for being able to purchase their new home. So what exactly is a seller leaseback? So a seller leaseback is going to be a transaction in which the seller sells the property and then leases back the property from the new owner. So some important aspects with this is you want to make sure to draw up a legal agreement that covers the rights and responsibilities of the buyer and seller during this transaction. It should also cover the date the seller will vacate the property. This is going to be a separate agreement within your purchase contract that you will then use to apply to the leaseback. It's almost having like a renter into your home as opposed to moving into it as your primary residence once it's purchased. Secondly, you want to make sure that there's a security deposit to be held by the buyer. Same thing, if it's similar to a rental agreement, is you want to make sure that they have some collateral to cover any potential damage that might happen to the house during their stay. Third, you want to make sure to stipulate a lease amount that covers the buyer's total expenses or just a mutual agreement between the buyer and seller. I know with it being a hot market right now that some buyers are letting the seller stay without any additional charge to allow them to be able to buy their prospective home. Or if you are getting a mortgage and need to have some of those expenses covered, then you would come to a mutual agreement for an amount that will help you cover those expenses. Last, we want to make sure to conduct a walkthrough before closing, and then you also want to have a final walkthrough at the end of the leaseback period. This is important. You want to always do a walkthrough right before closing to make sure that it matches the condition whenever it originally went active onto the market. And then you also want to do another final walkthrough before the leaseback period is up to make sure that it's still within that condition. And if it still matches within that condition, then you will release the security deposit upon completion of the leaseback. Last but not least, our event of the week is going to be the 2021 Junior Service League of Beaufort Jubilee. It is going to be this Saturday, May 8th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It is going to be located at the Sands Beach, or the Beer Garden, as it's most recently known. It is going to include live music, barbecue, drinks, silent auctions. The Junior Service League of Beaufort, they reinvest all of the proceeds that go from these events back into the community. Several different nonprofits in the area they assist with. So it's a great community event for you guys to go, get plugged in, meet some new people in the area, along with having some great food and drinks that are going for a great cause. If you are interested, just Google Junior Service Leagues of Beaufort and you'll be able to pull up event information along with the ability to purchase tickets. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch episode 8 of the Lowcountry Market Update. My name is Joshua Ward, your native Lowcountry realtor here in Beaufort, South Carolina. We'll see you next time.